what's going on in this country at the moment is absolutely crazy, and it needs to be addressed. And needs to be addressed urgently. Because I think we've gone, even as we stand at the moment, I think we've actually gone too far in all of this. And it is time that somebody stood up and said something. Because I know what myself.
As in what, Noel? I mean, what are you talking about standing up and saying?
And saying that we cannot continue to do what we're doing here in bringing all these people into the country. Now, nobody, as I said to you, I talk to people, no more than yourself, I talk to a lot of people every day of the week. Now, I have to say that over the last, I'd say, 6 months at least, every person I'm talking to that we talk about this subject, everybody says what's going on is wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
Okay.
These are not. Now let's be awful honest, Keith. Right? Okay. There's a lot of people are afraid to stand up and say it. I said a lot of politicians. I know, obviously I know a lot of politicians, but they all feel the same thing that I'm feeling here in relation to this. But I don't blame them. They're all afraid to stand up and say something because you'll be called racist.
Okay, then say it. Call it out as you see it, then, Noel Thomas.
Yeah. Well, as I see it here, Keith, is at the moment what we have is we're being flooded with economic migrants, mostly. Yeah. Of course, there are some legitimate cases here, and they're welcome to come here, and we'll give them all the support they can. But there is no question about it. The vast majority of what we are taking at the moment are economic migrants, and our ministers are doing nothing to stop this. Look, if you have situations there where you've got, say, thousands of people arriving into Dublin Airport, they arrive obviously with a passport, or they wouldn't get on a plane. They go through the security check in Dublin Airport or wherever, and they obviously show their passports, and then magically, once they get onto a bus to be brought to whatever refugee centre or wherever, their passports are gone. Now, let's call a spade here, Keith. If that's the case, then immediately someone who doesn't have ID, they should be deported again and brought back to the country where they came from. Now, that might not be where they came from, but I mean, whatever country it was they started to board that plane from, they should be brought back there again. If you're fleeing from war in another country or anything like that, right, it's quite simple. I mean, why would you go flushing your passport or hiding it? Wouldn't you be welcome here? You'll be supported. So why would you do that? Why would you trying to hide your identity?